what really happens when you type a URL like this into your web browser and press enter? Well, while the browser is loading, it will look at the URL and figure out, oh, this part here is the protocol, usually HTTP or HTTPS. It's how it's going to connect to the server. This part here tells the browser which server it needs to connect to. This is a domain name, mrandary.com. You can pay for a domain name. And this part here is the path on that server. So then the server knows what page you're requesting. The web browser will make a request to the server. It will say something like, "Hello server, can I please get/contact? Love from the client." The web browser is the client. Get is the method. When you look at a web page on the internet, most of the time the method will be get, because you're just getting a page. You're not changing anything, you just want to get it. In the example of Flask, which is a web server and a way of making web apps in Python, it's a web framework, I suppose. Python will say, sure, yes, you can get that. Here it is, and it will send a response. It'll send, usually, a HTML response. And the browser will show that on the screen. It'll say, oh, this is a link, I'll put this, and this is a heading, I'll make this bigger, and I've got a form, so I'll show the form. Okay, what happens then when you type something on the form and then you press submit? Well, the browser knows that this box here is an input, it's a text input, and the name of this input is message. So the message is blah, blah, blah. You can choose the name. The name doesn't matter. I've called it message. You don't have to. The form said that the action is /contact post. So now the browser will go to /contact post. The action says where the browser should go. And it says to send it as a post method. So the browser will say, hello server, can I please post some data to this path /contact_post. Love from the client. Normally, we do post when we want to send data to the server, and usually it's when it might change something on the server, like inserting some data to a database, or sending some email, or doing some action, rather than just getting a page. Normally, if you post to a server, you'll tell the server whatever form data you've got. In this case, we'll tell the server that the message is blah, blah, blah. And Flask will respond. Usually for a post, I get the server to say, okay, I don't know, I've done the thing, but I don't have anything to send back to you though. So I'll just return a redirect to /, a path that is just /. If it's just /, that's the main page of the website. If you were to just type mrandary.com, then there is an invisible / at the end. / is the main page, or the path that is just /. So then the web browser will say, hello server, can I please get /? So the method is, the method is not please, the method is get, and the path is /. And the server will say, sure, here it is, and return some HTML for that page. In this case, there's a link, there's a heading, and there's some text. And the browser will receive that and show that on the screen. So what we have, what's happening behind the scenes, is the app that we've just seen corresponds to this Python file. I have a route here. A route is a way of telling Flask what to do when the client requests a specific path, like /contact, with a specific method. If there's no method here, then it just assumes, whoopsie, that it is a get. Whoa, there we go. I don't know what happened there. So this is what Flask will do when you get /contact. In this case, it says, oh, just return contact.html. So it'll return this HTML file here. we'll go to Flask and then go back to the browser. If the browser or the client requests /contact post with a method of post, well then it will do stuff. I don't know, maybe you want to send an email to you or something, or put it in the database. And then I've said here, just return a redirect to the main page. What does this do? Well, this says if the browser visits the main page, there's no method here, so the method is a get. So if the browser ever visits the main page with a path that is just /, so just the main page, then it will get this index.html file. Oopsie, I don't know what that's doing there. Woo! So it will get this file. Flask will fetch this file and return this file to the browser. I hope this has been a little bit helpful in explaining routes. I have a separate video on how Flask and Dataset and GitHub and all that all fit together, which you might want to check out. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.